You know something, Stephen? I was introduced to ChatGPT back in 2023. I was introduced to artificial intelligence back in college in 1999. I was a computer science major, but I was introduced to generative AI in 2023. It was December. I remember a friend of mine sent me the link and I signed up for it. And I wasn't sure what to make of it, but I didn't get the true value from it until I did a couple of things. I had people that previously wrote me off years ago start to double back and try to have conversations with me. And I'm one of those people that I like to understand everything as much as I can. That made me start to learn about human nature, human psychology, and I learned about dark psychology on ChatGPT. Dark psychology is when someone tries to control and manipulate you without you knowing about it. Some people use it on purpose. Some people, it's been used on them, so that's how they operate and don't even know it. Anyway, I started to ask ChatGPT to break these things down, human nature, human psychology, dark psychology, into simple concepts for me to understand. And then ways I can respond to people as they were interacting with me. And it helped me start to weed people out. Another way ChatGPT helped me was macros. I was trying to get my fitness back after the pandemic. I lost my way. It seemed so daunting to try to figure out protein, fat, carbohydrates, macros, daily calories. But then I started to write in what my goals are and how I want to look, how I want to fit in my clothes again. It started to personalize it for me, a daily schedule for working out, daily eating. I would take a picture of my food, put it into ChatGPT. It would give me all the macros. And then eventually it helped me learn my body in a way I hadn't known before. I had a fast metabolism. What COVID did was it slowed it down. I had to get back. When I started to learn how generative AI can help me in my personal life, I started to now adapt it into business, into reels, into audio, into visuals, into brainstorming, into batching social media posts. I think if we show people how to personalize it and use it for what you need, then eventually it'll show them how to bring it into all aspects of their life.
Absolutely. Definitely learning how to become creators. There's three things that I think that we need in education. That's relevancy, agency, and resilience. Agency is the doing part. We need to teach kids, we need to teach teachers how to become builders using the tools available that are now open to everybody. You don't need to know all the programming to build a simple app for your classroom, right? Or just like you did, using prompting ChatGPT to break down things for you for your health and your working out and all that stuff. We have to understand that we have the ability now to be augmented with a co-creator in anything we want to build. Before, you used to have to go to school, because that's where the information was. They were the keepers of information. Today, you can learn how to fix your toilet on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's about what are the experiences that we're providing for these kids to prepare them for the real world. And using those tools in creative ways, you're not going to learn that in theory. You're not going to learn that from a book. You're going to learn that by doing it. I'm going to challenge you to one exercise. And that's asking ChatGPT or whichever language model you most use, ask it to, knowing everything it knows about you, what happens to me in 20 years?
I already did.
It's incredible what that came out, right?
I've personalized it to respond to me based on research, science, faith, Stoic philosophy, no sugarcoating, no hand-holding, straight facts. When I asked it that, it looked at what I've been doing the last 3 years. It went online and looked at everything I've done, all of the websites that have featured me, podcasts, YouTube videos, all of that. And then it just put me on a trajectory of what it thinks is going to be. I wasn't shocked because I already had that in my mind. I'm very intentional. I think you can tell that already. I'm very intentional. I don't know where I'm going, but I walk like I know. I write down where I do want to go, but you never know.
Absolutely.
I've seen mostly everything I've written down has happened, except certain relationships that I thought would be fruitful didn't turn out to be. I'm not sure how someone can accomplish all their goals, but not have all of the relationships that they thought would help them accomplish those. That I'm not sure. I also asked it about a year ago, based on everything you know about me, what's my blind spot? What am I missing? It said to me, You worry way too much about what the wrong people are thinking about you. That completely just blew my mind because in self-reflecting, it was true.
Yeah.
And once I stopped worrying or thinking about what doubters, haters, naysayers, people that don't like me thought about me, it was completely liberating. Last word.
As exciting as that is, I think we have to double down on why it's important for kids to know how this works.